Good morning, guys. Today we are going to be trying to induce my labor with the midwives brew. And honestly, I'm a little skeptical because I'm a firm believer that if your body and your baby is not ready to come out, they're just not gonna come out, or she is not going to come out. There's nothing that you can do to get them out. There are things to help your body prepare for labor, but I don't really think there's many things to actually induce labor at home. So, you know, with the research I've done, you know, I've come across, I hate saying that, but I say it all the time. Almost an 85% success rate is what I read, which is a huge success rate, So, honestly, if you guys don't know, I do have a son. My son was born via C-section at 41 weeks because he was breech. And so this time around, I was basically planning for a repeat C-section. They were just gonna kind of schedule it, and I was just gonna go in and get another C-section. So my doctors brought it to my attention that a VBAC, vaginal birth after C-section, was entirely possible because I was a really good candidate. I was young, I've only had one C-section. My C-section wasn't for things that could harm the baby, like, well, I mean, he can't exactly be born breech, it could harm him, but like vaginally born, but like his heart rate didn't drop, or he didn't have any type of condition that they would have to like take him out real quick. So they were like, you're a good candidate. If you want to try and do a vaginal birth, we will support you, we'll be here. Basically, we just can't induce you naturally because Pitocin, the medicine that they give you to induce you naturally and start your contractions, puts way too much pressure on the incision from your previous C-section and increases your chances of uterine rupture. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're really confused, go watch other videos and kind of get more information on it. But basically, if they try and induce me naturally, like through vaginal delivery, and give me any type of Pitocin to make my contractions stronger, it could make my incision, it could cause too much stress in my incision, and I could basically tear it open and everything kind of just push through the incision, which can cause internal bleeding and so forth. It's a very serious thing, and they don't like to mess with it, so that's why VBACs are kind of scary for a lot of people and a lot of providers. But honestly, the thought of getting cut open in the same spot and then recovering with a toddler and a newborn is not something that sounds nice, not something I want to do. So yeah, I decided to try a VBAC, and I was determined to do anything and everything in my power before basically they were just gonna give me another C-section, which they are not letting me go past 39 weeks. On December 10th at 7:30 in the morning, I will be having a C-section if this baby does not come out before naturally. So a lot of you may be asking, wow, you're not even 37 weeks, like, you know, you should wait until you're full term and blah blah blah, wait until you're 39, blah blah blah, wait until you're 38. Look, boo, you don't know me, you don't know my situation. I am almost 37 weeks. Technically I am, because my baby is measuring 2 days ahead, but they still kept my due date at a different date, so I know. You go say hi. He's talking about the Christmas tree. Oh yeah, I have my Christmas tree up. I'll show you guys that in a second after I finish my train of thought before I lose it. But yeah, I'm not having like a normal pregnancy, normal labor, normal birth, nothing. Like, I am not making it to 40 weeks. She will be ripped out at 39 weeks, whether I want her to or not. So this is like my final countdown. Like 2 weeks until, you know, I'm stuck with another surgery. So, you know, she's a good size. I think she's over 6 pounds now. She's actually been practicing her breathing since 35 weeks, which they were really impressed at, because usually babies don't start that until like 39, or I guess that's not all babies can show that in the ultrasounds, but she was practicing her breathing. So I mean, she's in really good condition. She is engaged in my pelvis, so she's head down, putting lots of pressure on my cervix. They said my cervix was very thin and soft, like very supple. Ugh, that's a weird word to use. Hey, why are you taking those off the tree? Can you put those back on the tree, please? But I was not dilated my last office visit, not yet. So she's in the right position to come out naturally. So I'm just trying to give her a little push up, to try and see if possibly she could come out. So yeah, wow, that was a lot of talking. In the middle of my pregnancy, I did have problems with placenta previa, low platelet counts. Also, my baby was measuring on the lower spectrum of size, so they had to monitor a little bit more closely. I had no placenta problems or umbilical cord problems. My placenta previa has resolved. My platelets have risen to the levels that are safe to get an epidural and give birth, basically. And she has now since gained plenty of weight, and now she is on the normal spectrum. Hey, don't touch Santa Claus. So everything's good now. I made sure at my last appointment that I asked lots of questions and talked to my doctor about everything I was doing. You know, I talked to him about my red raspberry leaf tea. I've been inserting evening 1,300 grams or 13. A capsule. You insert evening primrose oil vaginally. I've been doing that since 35 weeks, maybe like a week. No, almost 2 weeks and almost 37. Yeah, I've been doing that to help ripen my cervix. I talked to my doctor all the way through this, so all you mamas in the comments that have strong opinions, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I got this covered. I thought this through. So without further ado, let's get into this day. I'm gonna take it in the morning on an empty stomach, because that's what they say is best to do. So that's what I'm about to do. So let's. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Taylor's kitchen today. I'm gonna show you all of my ingredients that I picked up from my store and other places. So, Midwives Brew, everybody. What you need is your castor oil. I got this from Publix. You need apricot juice. I got apricot nectar from Publix. I got almond butter. I also got honey almond butter. Maybe that'll make it taste better. I'm not sure. I don't know if the honey will fuck up the recipe, but I don't really care, because These were the only ones that I could get that were kind of like, you see how they're like individual little pouches? Because you only need 2 tablespoons, I believe, of almond butter. And I really don't eat almond butter, so I'm not gonna get a whole jar and waste it, obviously, in my home. This tea was the hardest to find. I could not find it in my local grocery store. Lemon verbena tea. So I just ordered it off of Amazon. So yeah, I actually have the tea right here. I let it steep overnight. 8 ounces of water with actually 2 bags in there. Just because I wanted the tea to be chilled as much as possible, because I hate drinking. You can't really see me, but I'll be talking. I hate drinking like warm concoctions. I don't know if that makes sense. But just the thought of drinking it warm does not sit well with me. So I made sure to steep my tea overnight in the fridge. So my tea has been steeping for a long time, so it's gonna be super strong. But 8 ounces of water, 2 tea bags to make it extra strong, and then it is chilled already. So ready to mix with our nectar, castor oil, and almond butter. I'm just gonna put the tea back in the pantry. I have not eaten, like I said. I did want to take this on an empty stomach. It is approximately 8 in the morning. Noah woke up at 7, so I've been up for a little while, but I've been kind of like, you know, getting him ready. My phone's going off. So yeah, I'm gonna take the concoction on an empty stomach, and then go from there. I'll probably eat breakfast later, but because obviously I don't want to starve myself. But last night, before all of this, I did make sure the car seat was installed in my car. I did clean everything. I even sterilized my bottles and binkies. So those are all good. I got my binky holders. I'm going to show you Noah's closet in the crib. I had to go through so many clothes. So many boxes of clothes, and sort it, clean it, you know, sort it by like size and stuff, because I've gotten so many donations from friends and coworkers, and honestly I'm so blessed because this child is never not gonna have something to wear. She has so many clothes. So I kind of condensed the crib, because the crib is where I was keeping everything. If you saw my other video, I don't know if I showed it when it was all full, but I have all my stuff. That's my pumping stuff, all my nipple pads and her bows and such, and just a bunch of random stuff in there. But I did do a load of laundry and get her, ooh, hiccup, her section of the closet ready. Those are all newborn and 0 to 3, and she even has a whole Christmas section. Like, this girl, I swear, like, whole Christmas section. Oh, wrong way. Because obviously she's gonna be born around December, so she's gonna be like Christmased out. So let's go back to the kitchen. Okay, so we have a fresh battery because my battery was dying. But yeah, so I definitely made sure I was prepared before I made the commitment to try this tea because of this such high success rate. So we're ready. We've got her clothes out, car seat, cribs ready. Like, we're ready for this girl to come. I even packed my hospital bag. Victor has his hospital bag. So now we're just waiting. I'm gonna show you my tree real quick, and then we're gonna go and make the concoction and see what happens. So this is my tree. my little Christmas corner. My tree's a little, my star's a little lopsided because it doesn't really fit on the top section of my tree. So I have to kind of just like set it on there. I really love the gold and silver combination, so that's what I did. I have silver and gold ornaments. The only real ornament I have is Noah's from when he was born. Zoom in on that. Has like all of his details, like when he was born, how much he weighed, yada yada yada, his name obviously. And then my poor little star. Oh, well, that fucked that up. That's a little better. And then we have our stockings. I do need to get updated stockings. This is Victor's, this is mine, and this was Noah's when he had his first Christmas. This is my first Christmas, 2017. So, super cute, but it is not his first Christmas anymore, so. It is not, Bobby. This is your third Christmas. Your third Christmas, my boogas. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that yummy? Yeah? You say good morning. Hi. Hi. Oh. Are you having grapes? And banana? And a juice box? He is such a talker nowadays. It's insane. Well, you might have a sister by the end of today, so we're gonna go for a walk, okay? So finish your breakfast and then we're gonna get our pants on so we can go to walk. I also like deep cleaned my house, like really deep cleaned it. I don't know if that's a part of nesting, but definitely had to clean it. And I am blurry. Hey. So let's start with this freaking concoction. So, we've got my shitty blender that I got from Publix on a whim because one time I was craving pina coladas and I didn't have a blender. It's an Oster, super cheap, like the cheapest one you can probably find. But that's what we're working with today, so strap in, folks. Let's look up this recipe. Okay, so in the blender, blend until smooth. So what we're gonna need is the 8 ounces of tea. Add that there. 10 ounces of apricot juice. That's 8 ounces. 10 ounces would be 1 cup and 1/4. Oh God. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh my gosh, some moms actually like drink this shit straight. What do they hate themselves? Oh my. In here. Oh, that just looks so gross. Ah, this is so disgusting. Get in there. Oh, it did say something about like palpating. Knead and squeeze before opening. Well, my dumb ass can't read apparently. All of our ingredients synergistically working together to make me go in labor. Yay! So, I think it's mixed pretty well. I'm going to now consume the concoction. Can't go wrong with ice. So I'm gonna put like a good amount. I think that's good. I got one of those big like boba straws that I'm gonna use. Oh, that just, oh no. No, let's not look at that. Oh, should I smell it? Oh, I should not have smelt it. I freaking vomit. Can't even fit it all in my cup. Oh god, this is disgusting. Let's see, let's see. Yep, that's as gross as it sounds. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have to chug it like. This is gonna take a while. Okay guys, little update on the midwives brew. First off, I wanna just put out there that whoever thought of this recipe, ew. To all the moms that can chug this, that's probably more of an accomplishment than having a baby. Like, when I tell you this concoction is disgusting, it is disgusting. Even over ice, it's freaking disgusting. So, this is basically how we're doing it right now. I've got my midwives brew. I've literally like made this much of a dent in it. And I started at 8:10, 8:20, and it's almost 8:40. It's gonna be a long morning. I tried to wash it down with some water. No go. The only thing that seems to be working right now is washing it down with milk, which also sounds disgusting. But that's the only thing that will like take the taste off my palate, because like the second I put it in my mouth, like I want to vomit. Like I literally like have thrown up like almost twice now, and this is really hard. And guess what, I don't have any more milk. This is all of the milk in my fridge, and so once I'm out of this, don't know how I'm gonna drink the rest of the drink. So yeah, Noah is situated on the couch with his iPad. I'm trying to drink this as fast as I can so we can go for a little walk. But guys, it is so rough. Like even smelling it is triggering me right now. I really hope it doesn't make me throw up. I don't care if I shit my brains out. I just really don't want to throw up. And oh, it just tastes so terrible. And I guess it doesn't help that I don't like apricot juice. I don't like almond butter. And I mean, I probably wouldn't mind the tea. I drink tea. And castor oil. I think that's what's really throwing it off. I don't know if maybe I put too much. I put what the recipe said, 2 tablespoons. So I'm not sure what I did wrong, but it's so gross, and I just don't want to drink it. So that's my update. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so a little update. I'm now on my ball. Can't even see it. It's black, that's why you can't see it. But I'm on my ball, just, I don't know, helping things along. Noah decided that it would be fun to empty his juice box all over the couch. So I just dealt with that. But thankfully I'm a smart woman and I know I have kids. So I put a waterproof couch protector on my very expensive couch. And so all I had to do was take it off and throw it in the washer. So I'm doing that now. Trying to drink this so hard. I feel kind of like light cramps in my back like every now and then, but I don't really think it is anything. I've never had contractions. I've never gone into labor. What, my love? You want milk? Are you gonna keep it in your baba? Are we not going to pour it on the couch? We're not gonna pour it on the couch. We're gonna be good boy. You're gonna be bad? No. I'm gonna have to tell Nana if you're bad. Yeah, I know. You got boogers all over your face. Yeah, you do. You give me big hugs. Oh, you're so warm, Bubby. Mommy's so cold. I love you, my boogie. Where's boogie? Oh, is this milk? Guys, I'm running out of milk. And I'm getting really scared because that's the only way I've been able to take this concoction down is milk. So I might have to find an alternative soon. All right, let's go get you some milk. See you guys in the next update. Okay, wait. So I'm sitting here trying to finish this disgusting concoction, and sorry, I need to get this situated. And I'm watching videos on people trying the midwives brew and stuff. I had to have made it wrong because they do not seem as disgusted as I am. I literally, like, with every sip, it's on the verge of like throwing up everywhere. It's so disgusting. I'm pretty sure I put too much castor oil in it. Or did something wrong because it's just and then I just realized that apparently you're supposed to drink it all within like 30 minutes, and I started drinking this at like 8:20. It's 9:40. And I'm like a little bit less than halfway done. So I really don't know if it's gonna work now. I think I just wasted all that. I don't think I just wasted it, but it might not work as good as it's supposed to because I didn't drink it within 30 minutes. So ignore my washer. It's on a spin cycle right now. But yeah, so I'm kind of pissed about that. I totally didn't remember that there was a time limit, and there's no way in hell that I would be able to chug that in 30 minutes. No way in hell. It is so disgusting. And guys, almost out of milk. So I'm taking big gulps and like small sips of milk to wash it down because I've got a good amount of brew left and a not so big amount of milk left. And after the milk, I don't know what I'm gonna do because the only other milk I have is almond milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, which I hate because that's what my son drinks. He doesn't drink cow milk. I mean, he drinks milk and has cheese. Like, I don't, he's not allowed to, but he likes almond milk. I don't know why. He's a weird kid. He likes to drink almond milk, okay? But that's what we buy for him, and I don't like that either, so it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't know. And I just realized that I look like like doo-doo. So, let's finish this brew. My son is in his box, eating a lollipop and watching his iPad.
Hi, puppy. Welcome to Storybook Village, where all our fairy tale friends live. Hey, our friends are playing it.
Give a kid a box
Wanna
and
go play?
they'll be occupied for hours.
Let's go.
So, see you in the next update.
Later.
Okay, update. We're about to go for a walk outside because it is super nice. It's about 60 degrees outside with sun. So we're gonna go for a nice crisp walk. Me and my bulgas. I do not have my tripod because I can't fit it in my little to-go bag. So I'm gonna be holding my camera and it makes me kind of nervous. But we'll make it work. Let's go on an adventure. You gonna go that way?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we are back from our walk. I am bouncing on my ball. What happened? You want me to play it? Okay. Noah's in his high chair eating some leftover Chick-fil-A from last night. We're watching Garfield. And he's kind of upset that I paused it to make this clip. But it is now 10:49. It's like almost 11 o'clock. So Noah's about to go to bed or take his first nap of the day. So far, I've just kind of had like back cramps and like my stomach's like tight, but I don't know if that means it's a contraction. Like I said, I've never been in labor. I've never had contractions. I've had Braxton Hicks a few times and they were very mild. I just knew they were Braxton Hicks because of how they describe it. Just like kind of strong cramps. And they didn't progress, they didn't get close, they didn't do anything, they just kind of were random. But yeah, so nothing yet, just chilling. I am eating my breakfast and drinking lots of water to make sure I'm not dehydrated. And we're just gonna hang out, see what happens. Okay, a little update for you guys. It is now 12:11 and I am currently in bed and my stomach is so tight and I'm having so much pressure in my pelvis and in my back. I'm like, I have an adjustable base bed, so I'm like inclined a little bit. I have a pillow on my head and a pillow in between my legs and a pillow on my back. And I feel like if I move, my hips are gonna shatter. Like that's just like, every time I move, it's like really painful. And I think I'm getting contractions. It's like my stomach's really tight, like constantly, but then I'll get like these like pains where it's like, and it kind of lights up. Like I don't know how to properly time them, so I'm just trying to lay down and get some sleep, because if this is real, then I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep for a long time. But definitely seeing some results already from the brew. It's manageable right now. Nothing to where like I'm, you know, screaming in pain or too worried about, but it's definitely uncomfortable. Like, oof. Oh, it's coming right now. I can feel it. It like starts in my back and then radiates into my stomach. So uncomfortable, slightly painful, but I mean, I definitely want to give him more time before I start, you know, calling people and such. Victor has to work today, which makes me a little nervous because I'm gonna be alone with Noah. I just made him get up and take him because I was bouncing on my ball and I was fine for a while, and then I kind of got like tight and stiff, and so I kind of laid on the couch and then it just got worse, and I was like, oh no. And then when I stood up, I could hardly walk to bed. I was hunched over, waddling, and finally I'm in bed and I feel so much better. But when I stand up, it gets really bad. Probably because, you know, gravity. But so Victor's with Noah right now, so I can kind of lay down and rest before he has to go to work. I'm not sure if I want him to go to work, but I guess we'll see. If these die down and go away, or they don't get any worse, I'm gonna probably make him go to work. But if they start getting worse, we are probably gonna get a game plan. Just kind of like, you know, see who's available to watch Noah, because, you know, these things can happen really fast. Like, for all I know, I could be already dilated right now and I don't even know it. I mean, I've never experienced this, so I don't know. So yeah. To be continued. Okay, so it is, let me get off my call for a second. It is 3:18 at the moment. I have taken a well needed nap. So did Noah. But so I started having really bad tightening in my lower abdomen and back, and so I went to lay down. I started having contractions. I was timing them. They were kind of like, some of them would be like 3 minutes apart, some would be like 2 minutes apart, like some would be 5 minutes apart. So they're obviously very inconsistent, and they obviously did stop. The tightness is still kind of there. It comes and goes. Like right now I'm getting kind of tight. I don't know if that's like maybe a minor contraction, or I don't know how it works. Somebody help. Stop. So I'm just bouncing on my ball, kind of taking a breather. Is the contractions I was having. I knew they were contractions because they hurt so bad, and my back was always kind of tight and uncomfortable, but it would get really bad and severe, and then I'd get like sharp pains with the tightening, and it was just a whole mix of craziness. And geez, I'm not looking forward to birth now, but maybe that got me a little bit closer. It did. The concoction definitely gave me contractions, definitely made me, you know, made something happen, but I'm not sure that it induced me. I mean, I may be wrong. It still hasn't been a full 24 hours, so I'm gonna wait until the rest of the day, you know, nighttime and everything. I'm just gonna be bouncing on my ball. I'm probably gonna try and go out with my mom tonight, like walk around somewhere. We like to go to City Walk or like Disney Springs. Sometimes we take Noah to SeaWorld. He likes the Sesame Street area, so we'll see. we'll see how I feel later on. But right now, the contractions have stopped. I had lunch, a good lunch. I drank lots of water to make sure I wasn't dehydrated, because that's a big thing that I suffer with, is drinking a lot of water, just because I forget. I'll drink a ton of juice, but I'll never go out of my way to drink water, so I'm drinking lots of water. I had a good meal, so I'm just waiting to see what happens. But damn, those contractions were no joke. And you know, they're only gonna consecutively get worse. That's how labor works. Duh. So I'm kind of scared, but I definitely could power through them. They weren't to the point where like I couldn't talk through them. They were manageable, but still painful, you know, like you would have to brace yourself. So, oh my god, my neighbor's outside. This is awkward. I don't like when people watch me. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. We'll see what later on brings. My hair. Save me. Okay. So it is 5:45. Pretty much the end of the day at this point. Still no baby. Still no labor. Noah's in the bathtub. Getting clean. We just had dinner. I still feel kind of crampy and like tightness in my back. And every now and then I think I might be having like very small contractions. But nothing consistent, nothing strong, nothing that's making me think I need to go to the hospital or anything. So I'm really just gonna take it easy this weekend. I don't know, didn't work for me, I guess. Well, I guess she'll come whenever she wants. I just hope it's before the 10th, so I don't have to have another C-section, because that really sucks. Like, really sucks. So, we'll see. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I disappointed you with no labor, but maybe it'll come tomorrow. Maybe it'll come tonight. Maybe it'll never come. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.